Welcome back to the A2A PA-60 Aerostar, and welcome to a very windy morning here at Margate. Look at the trees in the background. And so we're parked on the apron here, and we're going to be taking a fairly short flight from here in Margate over to Pietermaritzburg in South Africa. And the Aerostar has had a few updates. So one of the cool ones that I'm looking forward to is you now have like dirt accumulation as you fly the aircraft, and I'm assuming if you land on grass runways and stuff like that, your aircraft will actually pick up dirt and that, and you can now wash it from the tablet as well. So we'll see. I'm gonna leave it and we'll see as we do some more flying. It should start picking up some dirt and grime and stuff, which I don't see anything yet. Right, the weather today is interesting. It's extremely windy. So it's saying 24 knots here at Margate. And as we get closer to Pietermaritzburg, it's supposed to be raining. It says light rain, broken clouds at 4,000 feet, and winds 216. So not as windy down that side. But I think this takeoff is going to be quite interesting. Let's jump aboard, because we're going to be flying VFR today, and I hope that we can actually make it to Pietermaritzburg VFR. So this is just the Navigraph charts. Here we are on the ground at Margate. So we are going to take off, follow the coast to this VRP here, Scotborough. At that point, we turn left, heading 333 for about 34 miles to this Richmond VRP, and at that point we head into Pietermaritzburg using the VOR, or we can just follow this road, but there is a VOR there, and then we'll see. We'll have a look at weather and decide which runway we're going to land on and all of that. So that's the plan down the coast. The winds here are 208. So Margate has 23 and 05, so I think we are going to do runway 23. So we're going to take off in the wrong direction, left hand turn out over Ramsgate and follow the coast all the way along to Scotborough. No GPS in this aircraft, so we are going old school. Right, I think that's it. Fuel and everything is loaded, so I reckon we can just start getting things set up. Maybe we should just do this and go here and actually go through our checklist. So before start, pre-flight is complete. Passengers. We have one passenger on board, so I've done the setup. So we've got 609 liters, 438 kgs of fuel, so almost full up except for the center tank. And then I am flying on FSEconomy, so 77 kgs for everyone, pilot and one passenger. Okay, we don't have a walk around mode yet for this aircraft. Right, passengers, seatbelts, cabin door, batteries off, gear switch down. Cool. I actually just checked on my controller. Maybe we should just do this. Cool, we can see a little bit more. Okay, so gear switch is down, flaps up. Now I don't know if that should maybe stay there. It's a very interesting flap control in this aircraft. Brakes, I can't really test that. Flight controls. Cool. Parking brake is okay, it is now set. Okay, we've done that. Switches all off. Then we can turn on the battery. Check the gear lights. Elevator and rudder trim. Neutral. Okay, I see my keybind for the rudder trim isn't working. Let me go and check that. Cool, there we have rudder trim left and right. I'm not sure what this nose steering is. Because I saw an option in here for realistic nose steering. I've got it turned on. I hope I don't have to use that to steer instead of the rudders, because that's going to be a problem. But we'll test that out once everything is up and running. Okay, that's done. Hydraulic shut-off is open. Fuel, we've checked. Low fuel warning off. Circuit breakers. This side in this aircraft all looks good. If you... oh, they're actually not modeled yet. Cool. And altimeter and clock. So we are QNH 1034. So I'll have to zoom in. Like so. Elevation 486 feet here, so yeah, pretty close. Yeah, I say that would be 480, and there we're at 3.3. Okay. Then engine start. So prop full forward. Mixture idle cutoff. So what I'm going to do is push these up and bring these back so I can do them individually. Throttle cracked. Okay, batteries on, low fuel warning out. Fuel selectors. Good. Cool, we'll leave those on. Okay, so we're starting the right engine first. Right fuel boost on, right mixture full. So we'll turn that on. And then right mixture full. Check for fuel flow. And then off. And then we can just hit the starter. Just make sure everything's clear. All looks good. Let's just do this. And we're supposed to put this in as the engine fires, which it isn't. Okay. That didn't seem right. Okay, so we did start to engage, mixture full riches, engine fires, and then throttle for 1000 RPM, which is basically where we are. And then fuel boost off. Right pressure, we've got right alternator on. That light should go out. And we do the same for the left engine. Probably should have turned some lights on. Okay, boost pump on. Check for fuel flow. We do get. Bring that back. Engage the starter. Now the engine's supposed to fire. Then we put in the mixture. The right did not. I would have thought it would have gone by now. Okay, there we go. Right now I can just sync this up with my hardware. And we're at about 1,000 RPM, so that's good. Let's switch off the boost pump. Right, come back down here. Okay, warming up at 1,000 RPM. Have a look at the temperatures, which we can't because we need to do this and this. Right, how much fuel did I put in? It's a total of 438 kgs. What does this give us here? So, refuel 41 watt. Oh, the gallons, okay. We didn't do 165, we're at 161. Oh no. Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. I don't know of any other way to do this again other than switching it off. See now, how do I... adjust? See, why does it go down? Is that down from full? So let's say it's down full. That doesn't make sense. There's no way. Now it's going up. Okay, I don't know what I did. Because we need to go to 161. I need to be careful here because I have no idea how to control which way it's going, so we need to get this exactly right. Oh, that's going down. Oh, holding it goes up. Clicking it goes down. Okay, we got this. Save. Right. Let's go back to our checklist. Engines have been warming up a bit now. Props full forward. There are. Mixture rich, throttle up to 1500. There's no aircraft parked behind me, so that's cool. Everything looks good. Temperatures are coming up. Everything here is in the green. That's good. Okay, check the alternator for 28. warp cycle 4 times. Is definitely more drop than the left. So I didn't need to switch it off. I did that last time and hopefully this as well. Oh, again. Okay, left engine seems a lot better actually. Gyro pressure is checked right. Let's bring them back to about 1,000. Okay, let's set our flaps to 10 for takeoff. Right, and then we can go ahead and taxi out to the runway. Let's see how our steering is going to work now. Okay, so I guess we can do... Oh, there's no taxi lights on here. Right, then we just release the brakes. My steering does nothing, so I think you need to use that nose steering. That is crazy. Okay, let's turn that off. Where did I see that? Realistic steering. Now does my steering work? Yes. Okay, we're gonna use the rudder to steer just here. Right, let's get all the lights on because we're going onto the runway already. Cabin door closed and locked. Controls free. Mixture full forward we'll do at the end of the runway. Prop full forward. Boost pumps on. Instruments. Radios. Flaps. Trim. Trim is neutral. I'm not sure if we need to set it to something else for takeoff. And the left engine doesn't sound too happy, does it? You can see the alternator light coming on, so it's not generating much electricity at these low RPMs. Which I guess is to be expected, but it is doing less than the right engine, so that's something to be aware of. Okay, mixture full forward. Pizza heat, I don't think we need. It is 15 degrees outside. We'll see. We shouldn't be heading into any weather because we are VFR. Okay, throttle full forward, and away we go, basically. Then after takeoff, brake, gear up, flaps up. Okay, let's get this out of the way for now then. Okay, that's on. brakes, gear coming up, flaps can come up as well. Sneak along this by heading down the coast. coast, we've got Virginia that we can divert to. We've got King Sharker. There's a couple of other smaller airports around there as well. Like in the Comanche, it seems. Cool. Let's go and grab this. That's interesting. is actually behaving for now. All of the rain is that side of us. But now we obviously do need to turn inland to get to Pietermaritzburg. So let's have a look at this again. Okay, we're at 3,000. Let's maybe just go altitude hold. So we are along the coast here. Pietermaritzburg is inland. We've got Virginia there, which I think is where we'll go. There's some rain on that side, which is where we'll go if we can't make it in. Let's maybe see Virginia's METAR. Overcast at 5,000 feet, but no rain. Pietermaritzburg says light rain, overcast at 4,000. Okay, so Scottsboro is the next one. We can look for, we can already see the highway, but we need to look for that, this river. About the rain as long as we can still see. Like that rain looks a bit too dense. This looks okay. I think we are going to do this though. is 168 and 348. So let's do some calculations. Okay, so wind is 213 at 22 knots with a runway heading of 348. We get a 16 knot tailwind, 16 knot crosswind. That is rough. I actually find a gap.
down
across this ridge first. Because we're at 3.5, I don't want to go much higher because the ceiling is supposed to be at 4,000. But that ridge in front of us looks pretty high. Yeah, the airport's going to be other side that ridge. song. That was pretty rough. It's basically 16 knots gusting directly from the right hand side. And then as we touched down, I had full left rudder and it still wanted to go off to the left. Right, welcome to Pietermaritzburg. In that direction. So if we'd done another couple of orbits, we would have been okay, but I don't think there were any issues there. Visibility wasn't bad. The wind was bad. Look at that windsocket straight out. Let's get landing lights and strobes off. Should be worried about the squeaky brakes. Look at the grass blowing in the wind. That is rough. Set that parking brake. Okay, then we can actually just come back here and do what I'm looking for. Checklist, shutdown, parking brake, engines, magnetos, alternators, and battery. Right, there we are. Welcome to Pietermaritzburg. A very, very windy Pietermaritzburg. Look at the grass in the background. So, again, a nice short flight. I don't see if we have any dirt building up on our Aerostar just yet, so we'll have to fly it some more. I mean, there, you can maybe see like some streaks or something. We'll keep checking that out, but we'll obviously just have to keep flying it. But yeah, that was fun, dodging the weather, although there's not much rain over the airport itself now. Looks like more coming in. It did get a bit dodgy towards the end, and that crosswind was quite a challenge. But anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.